Dustin Phillips here with Bull Bay Rods, and I'm here to introduce the new Sniper Elite for 2025. And we took our time with this rod because we really want to dial in and do something a little bit unique, but also familiar because of the success of a lot of our lines, the Banshee, the Sniper, the Stealth, our real animals. We've had great success because I feel like we've taken the time to get consumer feedback from our dealers, our customers that buy the rods from us, the tournament anglers, a little bit of everybody. And what we did was we wanted to create a new version of a tried and true and OG Bull Bay, the Sniper and Stealth Sniper line. And that is where this Sniper Elite came in. So last year we didn't introduce any new models, which is weird for us because coming off the success of the Banshee, where we won Best Saltwater Rod of the Year, followed by Best Fly Rod, there was a lot of expectations and a lot of pressure with us, and you could kind of feel it building up because we want to maintain that excellence and we want to provide things for our customers. But at a certain point, you've got to pump the brakes and make sure that you're doing something right and you're doing something good and not just doing it just to do it. So the Sniper Elite, we took our time. We made changes, many changes. We've probably had about 12 different renditions, a lot of samples, a lot of blanks, a lot of different reel seats. And we put together what we think is one of our best rods ever based on the overwhelming amount of feedback, usage, tweaks in different parts of the blank. And at a certain point, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. So we took the Sniper and we made it Elite. And here's why. Starting off, probably 2017 range, somewhere around there haven't been a ton of reel seat advancements. There's a handful of suppliers that make reel seats, and there's a lot of copycats and similarities, and even this one, the shaping of it is similar to the OG Sniper that we use, the TAC X, and even the Banshee. But while the shaping's the same, the biggest advancement that we made with the reel seat is this is an entire thing, excluding the locking nuts, are carbon fiber. So we have a carbon fiber insert in the other ones, which definitely help transfer sensitivity, but this entire reel seat is carbon fiber top to bottom, and it lightens it up by about 30%, and the sensitivity of this is unreal. Now, if you thought the Sniper, the Banshee, the TAC X, those are sensitive, which, my Lord, they are very sensitive, more than most average rods. This reel seat, whole nother level. I mean, it's comfortable, it's got the ergonomic shaping, it fits in your hand, it casts really easy, but it's light and sensitive. We saved about 30% weight reduction in this reel seat versus the others. It's something new, something unique to us. So this reel seat right here with this flat finish doesn't get quite as slick, and it's so sensitive. It's incredible. It's a great feeling rod. It casts effortlessly. Just an awesome setup in the handle section. So this front grip here, it's almost if you took a blend of the Banshee front grip and the Sniper, which we've had the Sniper front grip forever. So we have that skinny OG Sniper feel and a slight minor flare out that you get from that Assault and the Banshee, which a lot of people love because you can put your thumb pressure right there. And I find when you're casting, a harder cast and working a lot of lures, being able to put your finger there or thumb and really just get a hold of it, it makes a world of difference. Now the next thing is, and knew that we would get a little bit of pushback on it, was the full cork rear grip. We got a lot of feedback, and what we overwhelmingly seem to be missing the mark is having another full cork rod. We have plenty of split grip options. I mean, we're a predominantly split grip rod company, and what we want to do is we wanted to provide a shake up to the Sniper and have a full grip option. So a lot of people have asked for the Sniper in a full grip in the past, and we haven't done it. So what we want to do is we wanted to take, almost like if you took the Sniper, the Bolt, and made a baby, you have this rear full grip. It's tapered throughout the middle, so it's still sleek. And I find too, sometimes when you're casting, you can get a little bit more grab here and really, get into the cast really well instead of having the split grip where you're more on the butt. It takes getting used to compared to if you're a split grip guy. We have those options. We have plenty of split grips. To not be too redundant and repeat the same thing over and over again, we wanted to come up with something new. And then again, demand wins out. Whenever there's a large demand for a specific style, we feel listening to the consumers that are asking for it is very important. It maintains our relationship with you guys, our relationship with our stores. It shows that we're willing to do, maybe step out of our comfort zone a little bit and do something that makes more sense for everybody, right? So the dealers that have been speaking to us, they've all been clamoring for a full grip rod, and we didn't want to just throw a full grip on the OG Sniper and have that variation. Let's, hey, we're already redesigning and making this new rod and this new handle, so let's do something with it. Moving on, when you look at the Sniper Elite, the entire blank is a dark navy blue. And what's unique about it is in the handle section from here all the way through the first guide, it has an extra carbon layer wrapping on the top. So a little bit of aesthetics, but what we did was on this blank, we had a strategic layering process with the carbon fiber where we added some layers in the midsection and a different layout and a little bit more robust backbone. So this rod actually has a very similar tip and feel action as our Sniper, which a lot of people love. It's very versatile, it's good for live and artificial, has a good parabolic bend. Well, now we have this midsection with the enhanced layering of carbon fiber, which gives it a little bit more power. We also were able to maneuver the materials around a little bit and get the blank about 20% lighter than what it was previously. So we have some lighter, more advanced materials. This is a 36-ton carbon fiber. So we actually are using just the higher mod materials on this. Not quite as high mod as the TAC X, but it's a step above the Bolt and the Sniper. It gives us that tier, if you will. So we're gonna take tiers and we're gonna step up the line. The TAC X being, the premium, our best materials, the lightest, etc. This one kind of sits right below that, but it's got a hair more stiffness profile in this midsection. Again, the strategic layering and weight reduction is huge, but whenever you get into a big fish and it kicks in, this blank material is awesome. It's just an excellent feeling, rod. Gives it a little bit unique feel, especially when you're fighting bigger fish. So if you're fishing structure, it'll give you confidence for this lightweight rod that you can really, crank them out and put the pressure on them. We believe that this material makeup and this layering process is going to open the doors for a lot of new actions and new styles in the future, which we're always working on. The R&D, the rod shop in the back, we're always building and tinkering. This rod right here is assembled in Lakeland. The guides are the TI forged titanium guides from American Tackle with nanolite inserts, so we've upgraded the guides a little bit. The inserts are a little smoother. When these inserts get wet, it actually helps the line flow smoother. So there's all these little tiny, small advancements that really help the performance of the rod, and we're trying to take each section of the rod and making that improvement. You get in the sun too, it pops. You can see this beautiful carbon fiber weave, all very clear in the sun. So this one is a really subtle rod in the right lighting, but whenever it's in the sun, it really pops. This is the most excited I've been about a new rod in a long time, probably the Banshee 2021. And that was a big step for us advancement wise. But this one right here, it's a new fire lit and a new excitement, and I'm very excited for it. So it's gonna come in 4 lengths and actions to start. So we've got 7 and 7/6, 6 to 12 medium fast action, 7 and 7/6, 8 to 17 medium heavy fast action. We've also incorporated the lower weights on these rods too. So something we haven't done in the past because we kind of like to leave it open to the imagination because they are versatile. We did include lower weights on here simply because with the backbone changing and the way this rod feels, we've meticulously tested the different ounces and weights, and we do know that this ounce rating is what we truly recommend, and it's going to give you top level performance. The Sniper Elite, it's going to be available at our retailers first and retailers only. They're going out in batches, small batches, so grab them while you can. All your local retailers that carry bull bait rods will start to have them trickle in over the next few weeks. So make sure that you're communicating with those stores and seeing when they're getting there. Go online, go to our store locator, bullbaitrods.com/store locator. You'll be able to see all the dealers, whoever's close to you. Call them, request it, or see if they have them coming in stock, and get your hands on the Sniper Elite. We're really excited about this. I'm personally hoping that we are able to make a splash at ICAST this year, and maybe bring some more hardware home to Lakeland, Florida. Get another award would be cool. I think this rod right here is going to be one of the best ones to hit the market, especially from us in a long time. Retails $299, so you're getting a assembled in the U.S. rod. Same lifetime warranty as all the other rods, so nothing's changing on that front. What you're getting here is you're getting a great bull bay rod, a great price, and elite performance that you won't want to miss. Boom.